Chapter 12 study guide, looking at the top half of the front page. Let's take a look first at number 1. You'll see the ones that I circled are the ones I'll be going over. Number 1 says Ray Vaughn invests $1,500 into a 1-year certificate of deposit and earns 7% compounded monthly. How much interest will he earn at the end here? So, all right, we need our formula of P1 plus R to the n power. Remember, our P is the amount of the investment. In this case, that's $1,500. Our R would be our APR divided by the number of times it compounds, which would be 0.07. It compounds monthly, so it would be divided by 12. Our N is years times 12, years times the number of times it compounds. In this case, because it compounds monthly, it would be times 12. So we plug this in and we get 1,500, 1 plus 0.07 divided by 12 to the 12th power. And when I pencil that math out, I get $1,608.14. Now the question though was how much is an interest? So I would subtract the original investment of $1,500, and that leaves me with 108.14. Next problem I've got here is number 3. Number 3, we want to find the interest earned. This is just like number 1. In this case, though, the P is 6,000. The R is 2% compounded monthly, so 0.02 divided by 12. And the N is we need to figure out the amount of 1 year, so it's going to be 1 times 12. Plug that into our formula, and it looks like as follows. And that gives me a total in 3 years of $6,121.11. We subtract the original investment of 6,000, and that leaves me with 121.11 as my interest earned. Oops. All right, next up, number 5. For number 5, we invest $3,000 into a CD for 2 years. The certificate earns interest rate of 2.5%, compounded quarterly. What is the percentage yield? So first thing we need is the interest amount. So our P here is 3,000. Our R is 0.025 divided by 4. Our N is 1 year quarterly, so it's times 4. That leaves us with 3,000. 1 plus 0.025 divided by 4 to the 4th power. When I do that math, that leaves me with $3,075.71. Now we need to subtract out the original investment amount of $3,000. That leaves me with $75.71 as the amount of interest earned. We take that and we divide it by the original investment of 3,000 to get our yield. Remember, your yield is your interest divided by the investment. In this case, it's 75.71 divided by the investment amount, which was $3,000 originally. It leaves us with 2.4 523%. Oops, no dollar sign there. Let's look up at number 6 up here on the top. For number 6, Mary Beth purchased 50 shares of stock for $23.50 each. The internet online broker charged $14.95. What is the total amount that she had to pay for the stock? So remember, it's the cost of the stock. In this case, there's 50 shares times the cost per share is $23.50. We take that amount and then we're going to add to that the broker fee of $14.95. For a grand total of $1,189.95. Last but not least here, we'll do number 7. 7 says Dante bought 1,200 shares of this REIT, which is a real estate investment trust, which is a fund for real estate, at $84.36 per share. The broker commission was $14.95 if it's less than 1,000 shares, or 1.5 cents each if it's more than 1,000 shares. Looks here like it's more than 1,000 shares. So first we've got the cost of the shares. Again, it's 1,200 of them times $84.36 each, plus, instead of $14.95, because it's over 1,000 shares, it would be the number of shares times the cost per share. And that's going to give me $101,232 plus the amount of the commission was $18 for a grand total of $101,250.